What is up, you guys, and welcome back. So today I want to show you guys how to trade meme coins. A lot of you are going to be coming on here because you see cryptocurrency pumping, and Bitcoin is growing over 100 $110,000 recently. So it will most likely be pumping again real soon, and altcoins and everything else is going to start skyrocketing. So usually when that happens, everybody, Uber drivers, everybody that thinks that they're going to become millionaires are going to be jumping on these coins. So if you're watching this, you already want to trade meme coin. I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. But before we start, I want to do a full disclaimer. This is not financial advice. I'm not telling you to invest in these guys. You're most likely or guaranteed to lose money. 99% of people that invest in meme coins lose their money because this is 110% gambling. It's not investing in any company. It has no utility at all. It is worthless. These coins are worthless. And that is the thing about this is the bottom of the barrel for cryptocurrencies. So that being said, this is how you do it and be at your own risk. So you have dozens of different websites. You can honestly use thousands of different websites to trade for meme coins because every single one of them have different meme coins. Every single one of them have different filter that you can use. Those are all the different aspects. So BullsX is one of the top ones right now. I've done probably dozens of hours like studying and doing research on how to trade meme coins, and this is the top coin that I've found based on dozens of videos that I watch. BullsX is the top way to trade, but the number one and the fastest way to actually get things to be done is through Nova bots. Now this is through Telegram only. Now there's a website as well, but it's on invite only, and usually you have to be an insider and have a certain amount of money in order for you to even qualify for the website for Nova. So what you can do is do the Telegram bot, which is just essentially the same anyway, but you can connect it to BullsX, which is what 99% of the people use that don't use Nova website, and you just trade through Nova Telegram, which you honestly do it from your phone and send trade to BullsX. The only difference why you would do that through Nova instead of BullsX is because it's a lot faster. Nova is a trading bot, and transaction will go a lot quicker. And BullsX, some of the transactions will decline. Sometimes they will fail when you're trying to get in at a certain point, and they'll fail, and then you lose a couple $100 in difference. That's why Nova is such a successful and hot commodity right now. So yeah, if you want to trade in, get yourself a link for Nova. I'm not gonna share that with you. You guys can find that through other people that are promoting these guys and use their link. So Nova and BullsX are the two number one ways to go through. But there is other things like GMNG, pump funds, and Radeon, and all the different things that you can use. Um, but based on just the speed and the efficiency, BullsX and Nova are the number one way. Now, when you first go into any of these websites, this is usually what you find. This is all the memes. It's what it looks like. It's not a pretty place. It's very confusing because these guys pop up every second. These guys change every now and then, obviously based on my filters. So how do you know which one to put your money on? And honestly, there is a few strategy that you can use, and they are pretty successful. It has worked for me, but the majority of these guys will go to zero. The vast majority of these guys will go to zero. I have a couple examples right here. This is Diddy that just came out 8 minutes ago. Now everybody knows what's going on with Diddy. So there's a bunch of meme coins right now being published with these. So what happens usually is that the insiders will hold these coins, the dev, which is DS and DBs. They will buy this coin early on. They'll pump it up, and then somebody jumps in and buys it, and then they crash. That's just how 99% of these guys go. It's how they always work. So that's another one that's been actually going on for quite a while. I'm surprised. Um, like you see right here, the dev bought it. They sold it when they went up, but I guess people just thought the nut meme was funny enough or whatever, and they decided to keep it going. So it's been going on for a little bit. It might actually keep going trending up. The liquidity is 50% of the market cap, so that's actually pretty good liquidity based on that. And it has decent amount of holders based on bots. There's nothing you want to compare it to is the holders to bots, because a lot of these guys that will start pumping these coins and stuff will be a hell of a lot more bots than actual holders. And then whenever a regular person goes in and buy a single Solana worth of these coins, it will crash. That's another thing too. In order for you to trade these coins, you have to use Solanas. Um, which you can use a percentage, full amounts, and whatnot. Um, and there is a way to make a lot of money in these. I have made a couple $100s here and there, and you can be pretty successful doing this. Whether or not it's worth it is fully up to you. Now, these guys are fairly active. These are the ones that I usually look at the most. These are the fairly new ones that are about to graduate. Like you have new creations, about to graduate, and graduated. Most people make their money off the about to graduate, but they also lose their money based on these. Because you will see them here, they will start right off the bat being pretty successful like these. And then the deb or the insiders, based on just the information that we have, it will crash it. Now there's 22% holders, and they own about 22% of the coins. So that's what you have to really seriously look at. Um, it's pretty active so far. This lane right here will definitely scare me right off the bat. But not investing in these. There's decent amount of snipers as well on these coins. So that being said, it depends on the volume, depends on the trend, and it also depends on how funny the coin is. This is something that's been going around for a very long time, and for whatever reason, it's trending right now. Oh, looks like somebody just crashed it. So this, the one thing that you have to pay attention to is these coins go up as fast as they go down. Um, so you have to be very careful. I will teach you guys. I'll show how to create these meme coins. You can make money creating these meme coins, but there is the ethical way of creating these meme coins, and there's the non-ethical way. I'm going to teach you the ethical way. I can care less on how to rug coins and other stuff. There is hundreds of videos on that too, so you understand really what happens and when these things are created, and why you're losing your money essentially. So that being said, what usually happens is the dev and the snipers and things like that will buy these coins early on before they even get released, and as soon as they get released, they get bought out like this. And as fast as it went up, is as fast as it's gonna go down. I don't know if this one's gonna crash, but it's going pretty high up without a single sell. So would not be surprised if this happens next. I think this was probably gonna crash. Although there's not that many bot users. There's currently 26% of the top 10 holders. That tells me right there that there's a lot of insiders. And there's quite a bit of snipers as well. 33% snipers. Deb actually bought more here. So you can see that Deb is buying to pump the coin up. And they're probably going to sell at a very high. I don't know, unless they decide to just completely shut down all the liquidity. So we're going to sit on this coin for a couple minutes so you guys can see what the possibilities are. I mean, it kind of started at about 5,000. So that's another thing too. When you create these coins, depending on how much money you put into it initially, would dictate the price that it will start. I'm not saying this guy put in $5,000 because most people don't do that. But they put in a couple $100s in, and then it just keeps going up and up and up and up until eventually they decide to say, you know what, time to crash it. Press about how this coin is going up, but this is some of the stuff that you want to look at. This is where I actually like Bull's X on here too. Is that it tells you quite a bit of information. It tells you the amount of coins that these guys bought. Like somebody just bought $500 worth of this coin, and it's currently down $500 actually. So you see quite. My going down. This is a debt that's doing that. Liquidity pool. Yes, this is a group of people that bought that. Yeah, it's starting to sell off. Yeah, just as fast as it goes up, just as fast as it goes down. It's 7 minutes old so far. Um, yeah, so these coins are great if you want to make your money early on, and honestly, just absolutely pump it up. But like I said, a lot of these coins will start doing that early on, and they will pump up, and then as soon as you buy in, it will crash, just like this. This is literally 5 minutes old. Started, boom, dead. It doesn't go back up. There's no. It's not like stocks where you have a chance of it rising unless you file for bankruptcy. This is not it. This is really not it. Um, so this will usually happen quite a lot. Now this is the ones that I usually trade, which is the graduated ones. Those are the ones that you really want to pay attention to if you want long-term investments or potentially investments. Oh, this I won't even call it that. Good time gambling in a sense. As you can see, went from basically nothing to $2 million in value. So I honestly don't even know how to calculate if you seriously buy one Solana here and it goes up because I mean if you 600,000 you be at 1.2, so right here you about double your money around this area, and then probably quadruple your money up here. So this is how you 4x your money, and this was built at 1 p.m. today. 5 hours. In 5 hours you probably 5 times your money. Let's be honest, nobody holds it that long because no, at any given time it can crash like this. So these are all things to think about. I'm surprised it's still going to. But yeah, so like you see, he bought a bunch of coins up, and then somebody else bought it in to a little bit higher, and then he just crashed it out. Now he's buying it in again. He's honestly just messing around with people, trying to get more people to go inside, buy more, but he's gonna crash it off again. Like he keeps buying and selling, buying and selling. This is the cool thing about Bulls X is that it actually shows you when the insiders are doing their thing, basically telling you like, hey, don't buy this thing. Like they give you cautions right here. This is all the things that are going on. There's over 20%, 21% of the insiders are holding this coin right now. So at any given time, they can dump on you. So those are all things to calculate and think about. Don't invest in these things expecting to become a millionaire overnight. It takes quite a bit of time, and honestly, if you have no capital, it can be quite difficult. It takes a good amount of time. Alright guys, if you enjoyed this video and honestly even watched this long, I want you guys to hit the thumbs up. This is a very, very, very basic way on how to trade meme coins. I show you the different website. I show you essentially what you need to do, look for, and things like that. Now, if you want me to go in depth about the filters, if you want me to go in depth on how to transfer over the coins and things like that, I can easily do that as well. Um, I'll be doing separate videos for each one of those things. This was more of an overall, hey, pay attention to this, but there's a huge possibility of it crashing, which most of these coins have done so far. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.